Imagine on the character select screen, you see along your character, it's subclass. Oh, like for the passive talents. Oh, I'll have to ask Ark about that. Like I said, I asked the testers, bro, a bunch of testers were like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. So it's a pretty big system though. So like I said, that's an Arc Mage thing / rag thing even maybe. But I think I think it's a fire idea, bro. Because I think like, honestly, even though especially me, right? I'll make videos talking about like, this is the strongest X, the strongest thing, the meta, this is the best, right? In my opinion, like, because debugking is geared so much of its identity and balancing towards what's the best, we forget that debugking, I think at some of its most fun is some of that like kind of goofy, more so fun side stuff, right? And I think yeah, it really has lost that identity now that I think about it, unfortunately, from being a lot more interesting and enjoyable. Not a fighting game. Yeah, like I said, we're focusing on the fighting aspect, but I feel like the MMO aspects have been very lacking, honestly. Like I said though, yeah, like and they could really play into the content too, right? Like not just like, it doesn't even have to be like some goofy little thing. I don't know, man. I just thought it'd be like a cool little side thing, bro, that plays into the content. I could give me a cosplay build to do Super Saiyan Goku, the one where it goes that from Namek, the Namek arc. So that means you need like Ice Beam, max mods, bro. Wait for the Mantra mod update. That way you can get like the super, like the original giant sized one. Even though it might not do that much. Well, actually it would, because Crystal and Dawnwalker. Yeah, yeah. Honestly though, like thinking about back on the Mantra mod thing, I think a lot of people think build diversity is gonna be dead, but chat, I think the most exciting part is that they can allow for other bigger mantras to exist on mantras that we didn't think would be made bigger. Because, like, I thought about it, right? And it's like, think about, like, why did they nerf Ice Beam? Why did they nerf Wind Carve? Even Ashlam got nerfed. Shit like that, right? And it's like, they already added size nerfs to all these other mantras that used to be really strong when big. So it's like, I think it'd be cool to bring them back, but they're just not as strong. So at least people have the option. Because honestly, like, the only other thing I see them doing, they already did it. And honestly, it's like, damn. Like, they already did it to Shadow Eruption and Rising. I didn't even... that one, I didn't suggest that. Nope. They just nerfed the scaling, which is like, damn. Because that gets rid of the... And what is it? Flame Servants, too. Bro, I like the big mantras. I want them to exist. I just don't want them to be, like... You know what I mean? I don't want them to be, like, super meta / busted. A little bit more goofy. But it's like... Now it's just, essentially it just got removed, chat, and I think that's like, I'm telling you, bro, that might be the outcome that eventually happens. I just don't think people really want it to be gone. Some people think they shouldn't exist straight up. I think they should. I just don't think that they should be doing like a bar or a shit ton of damage. The idea is like, if you have a big ass mantra, it's like that mantra is like a guaranteed hit on somebody in a gang, right? Free damage on some people, but because it's free damage, it's not doing that much. In a 1v1 scenario, chat, you shouldn't rely on these like super big mantras. I mean, even then, like I said, even like my giant fire palm catches people off guard just because of how large it is, right? Even if that did like 2-3%, that's still a free 2-3%. Chat, my philosophy is this: if people constantly spit for a free 2% healing, then why wouldn't people use a mantra that gives them a 2 to 3% on an opponent for free, instead of it doing like half a bar? You know what I mean? That's just my idea. What's your favorite saga of Dragon Ball? Probably honestly the Cell Saga. You know why? Because the Cell Saga, right? It isn't just about the saga itself. It's about that era of Dragon Ball Z. And what I mean by that is the movies, bro. All the movies from like the fucking this picture right here. This, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is like the best era of Dragon Ball movies. This one right here, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. This era right here was like the best, like it was like what, Broly, Android 13 was tough, BoJack, all that, dude. The Metacooler, you can throw that one in there as well. These dude, this is like peak Dragon Ball, in my opinion. Like the Cell Saga, right? Everyone was just like a Super Saiyan. Plus Piccolo was relevant too. Piccolo was Super Saiyan level. Yes, bro. Like this was the toughest era of Dragon Ball, in my opinion. Do you fuck with the Abridged? Yeah, I do. I think it might be the hardest lick in anime, I can't lie. Piccolo's still relevant? Well, recently, literally like in like the past 2 years, he was made relevant. For like 10 years after, bro. He went from like, he literally went from like the strongest character to like kind of Bozo. Bozo in the Boo arc because he got turned to stone, right? Dragon Ball Super, he kind of did nothing except against his like fight with Frost. Then they gave him Orange Piccolo, and now he's tough. Same with Gohan, which is great in my opinion because now we get a little bit more diversity. But like, you know, like I love seeing Gohan and shit, like a little bit more, you know, characters that are just like popping off. But I think over the 5. Once I revert to an egg, I must burn myself. I don't know if there is. Yeah, my form mature. Yeah, Perfect Cell's tough too. Rag needs to start making content again. I haven't seen him make anything in ages. Rag's a busy guy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just put it like that. Rag's a busy guy. He makes good games. I'll put it like that too. He makes good games. Busy guy makes good games, and that's with the S. So, yeah. Amen. Amen. Busy guy. You know, he makes fun games. You know, he does his work every now and then on Deep. And when he's on Deep, it's like, ooh, yeah, okay. Name his last work on Deep. I think he worked on the Rock Mauler. That's what I'm saying. He's so good, we need him to work on the game again. Honestly, what would I think I know. What would Rag like be like, oh yeah, I'm putting all my attention towards this. There's like a game mode idea I think he would, but he's a busy guy. You know what I mean? He's a busy guy. The Rock Mauler was the tunes. No, it was like actually a couple of devs working on the Rock Mauler, surprisingly. Honestly, I'd love to see what Rag would do for War Master, but he's a busy guy. War Master on a 3-year hiatus, 2 year, or like a year and a half, 2.5. Thank you. Was it 2.5? 2.5. Hey man, it's a spec at this point. I don't even think there's any content on War Master. I'm gonna give it a buck. Yeah, I don't think there's really any like content on it either. It was leaked in verse 1. Really? Look at the little heat coming off that bitch. Yes, it's only when the elevator. I get it now. What is going on? The elevator acts as a point of time dimensional warping, reality warping, travel. Does that make sense? So as they're coming up to me, they see me, and then like that's when the timelines connect. I'm in a different timeline. Me and him were in different timelines. Oh, that was cold. So let's just say gang you's on to nothing, then yeah, my nigga, you cannot comprehend shit, bro. Go back to school, my nigga. Hey, we gotta heal up. Bro. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to go click on these other videos, man. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.